Hi everyone. Now we are going to start mensuration. So already we completed some topics in math. Please check videos. Till now if you didn't subscribe my channel, please subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching. Here mensuration. In this mensuration, very small formulas here we have. So these are perimeter of a rectangle. A rectangle perimeter is 2 into L plus B. Means length and breadth. If this is a rectangle, this is length and this is breadth. So L plus B, 2 into L plus B is perimeter of that rectangle. Next, perimeter of a square is 4S. 4S means side. Square means all sides are equal. So sum of 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sides is called as its perimeter. Next, perimeter of equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle means 3 triangles, 3 sides are equal. Means this side if you take as S, 3 sides, perimeter is S plus S plus S, 3S. Perimeter of equilateral triangle is 3S. Next, area of square is S square. Area of squares. Square means all sides are equal. If you take that side as S, its area is S square. Area of rectangle is L into B. L is length and breadth. If you do L into B, we will get area of rectangle. If a rectangular park is there, rectangular park, its length is 22.5 meter and breadth is 14.5 meter. Then what is the cost of fencing? 6 rupees per meter square. Cost to fencing that park 6 rupees at the rate of 6 rupees per meter square. What is the total cost to fence 4 sides of that rectangle? So 4 sides of that rectangle means we have to do that. We have to first find out the perimeter of rectangle. So fencing, this is the rectangle. Fencing means around this, around it's a boundary only. So first we have to find out its perimeter. Perimeter of rectangle is 2 into L plus B. 2 into L is 22.5 plus B is 14.5. So 22.5 plus 14.5 is 37. 2 into 37. 2 into 37 is 2 7s are 14, 2 3 6 7. 74 meters. So perimeter of this rectangle is 74 meters. Then how much cost for fencing? 6 rupees per meter. Meter square, sorry, meter. So for 1 meter, 6 rupees. Cost is 6 rupees. Then how much cost for 74 meter? Means we have to just multiply 74 into 6. 6 4s are 24. 6 7s are 42 plus 2. 44. So 444 rupees to fencing around that rectangle. So perimeter of rectangles is 32 centimeters. How many that type of rectangles we can draw? So perimeter 32 centimeters. So how many rectangles can we draw as perimeter is 32 centimeters? So when perimeter is 32 centimeters means perimeter of rectangle formula is 2 into L plus B is equal to 32. L plus B is equal to, if you transpose this to this side, it becomes by 32 by 12 is 16. So L plus B is 16 centimeters. Means if you take a rectangle LB, length and plus breadth, its total is 16 centimeters. So how many rectangles can we draw when its length and breadth total is 16? So I am taking length as 14, breadth as 2. I can draw 14, 2. That is a rectangle. Otherwise take 15, 1. Length 15 centimeter, breadth 1 centimeter. That is also rectangle. Otherwise 13, 3, 12, 4, 16, 11, 5, 10, 6, 9, 7, 8, 8, 7, 9. Again length is 9, breadth is 7. Now length is 7, breadth we have taken as 9. Again we get 6, 10, opposite to this. Next again opposite to this, 5, 11, next 4, 12, next 3, 13. Again all these we get opposite. 1, 15, 14, 2, 14. Like this, by using these different values, how many are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 rectangles we can draw whose perimeter is 32 centimeter. A room rectangular shape. So to that rectangular shape room, length is 6 meter, breadth is 4 meter. So carpet costs 240 rupees per meter square. So how much cost to carpet the total room? Per 1 meter square area cost is 240 rupees. Then what is the cost to carpet the total room? Means first we have to find out its area. Rectangular room. Rectangle area is L into B. Area of rectangle is L into B. L is 6 and breadth is 4. So 24 meter square. Area of rectangular room is 24 meter square. So per 1 meter 240 rupees. Per 24 meters, so cost of carpet for total room is equal to 24 into 240. Per 1 meter square 240 rupees. For 24 meter square area 24 into 240. So 24 into 240 is 24 into 24 is 576 and we have a 0. So 5760 rupees to carpet the total room. Next we have another question. What will happen to area of rectangle if its length and breadth are doubled? Area of rectangle is L into B. We know that. If that rectangle length and breadth are doubled. Doubled means length become 2L, breadth become 2B. Then what is its area? So take its area as A1. A1 is equal to 2 into 2 is 4. 4 into L into B. So A1 is equal to 4 into L into B is first rectangle area. So first rectangle area is A. So A1. So whatever, if you increase double the length and breadth of a rectangle, that new rectangle area is equal to 4 times of the first rectangle. Very important question. This type of questions we will get in most of the entrance exams. So if we increase the length and breadth double, area increases by 4 times. Next, what will happen to the area of a square if its side is halved? So area of square is A is equal to area of square is S square. Why? Because square means all sides are equal. Its side is S. So area is S square. So we halved half. Side become S by 2. So area become S by 2 whole square. Then S square by 4. Means S square is area of first square A by 4. Means if you half the side of a square, the total area decreases by 4 times. Next, area of parallelogram. Parallelogram means opposite sides are equal and parallel, but angle is not equal to 90 degrees. If angle is 90 degrees, then we call it as rectangle. But it is a parallelogram, angle is not equal to 90 degrees. Then its area is B into H. B is base of parallelogram, and height. Height means for anything, means any shape we have to take its height as perpendicular line only. From opposite this vertex to perpendicular line, what we have drawn, that line, length of that line, perpendicular line, that is called its height. So area of parallelogram is base and its height. Height we have to point out, then only we can know its area. Next, area of triangle. If you take any type of triangle, half into base into height. Base, its base and height again the same, from opposite vertex to this side 90 degrees, perpendicular line, length, that is only called as its height. If you take right angled triangle, in this right angle triangle means one angle is 90 degrees. So already we get here, this is base and this is the height. So we get easily But except right angle triangle, for other triangles, we have to find out its height. We should know its height. Then only we can find out the area of a triangle. Next, area of rhombus. Rhombus. This is the rhombus. So in rhombus also same. All sides are equal, but angles are not equal to 90. If angles are 90 degrees, then it becomes square. So angles are not equal to 90 degrees. This is rhombus. In this rhombus, if you draw diagonals AC, BD. So diagonals length is D1 and D2. Then area of rhombus is half into D1 into D2. Here this is a parallelogram. PQRS parallelogram. In this, SR is one side 12 centimeter, QR another side 8 centimeter, and P2M, this is 90 degrees. Perpendicular line, it is 7.6 centimeter. Then what is the area of PQRS parallelogram? Now only we have seen that area of parallelogram is equal to B into H, base into height. This also you can take as base. SR is base. Its value is 12 centimeter into height. Means to that line, perpendicular line. To SR, this is the perpendicular line, PM. Its length is 7.6. 12 6 are 72. 12 7s are 84 plus 7, 91. So point, after one digit we have 0.1. So area is, these two are in centimeters, so we get this area in centimeter square area. So this is the area of PQRS parallelogram completed. And next we have to find out the length of PN. PN, what is the length of PN also we have to find out. So we know that area of parallelogram is base into height. Area of parallelogram is base. Now RQ I am taking as base. Base is 8 into, this is the 90 degrees line. So now PN become height. So we don't know PN. But we know the area na? From this we know the area 91.2. So area is 91.2, that is equal to 8 into PN. So write PN this side, 91.2 this side, transpose this 8 this side, it become by 8. So 8 ones are 8 remaining 1, 11, 8 ones are 8, 3.8 fours are 32. Means 11.4 centimeter. That is PN. So PN length is 11.4 centimeter. So here ABC is a right angled triangle. Right angle is at A. This is right angle is at A. Now AB is 5 centimeter, BC is 13 centimeter, AC 12 centimeter. Find out what is the area of this triangle first. So what is the area of triangle? Is half into base into height. Half BX is the area of triangle. So half into base. Here this is simply right angle triangle. When right angle triangle we have here, this you can take as base 12 into height. This is 90 degrees line. To this AC, this is the 90 degrees line AB. So that we can take as height. So that become 5. So half into 12 into 5. 2 1s are 2, 2 6 are 12. Then 6 5s are 30, 31s are 30. So area is 30 centimeter square. This triangle ABC. Next, we have to find out the length of AD also. What is the length of AD? Length of AD again, area of triangle is equal to half into base into height. Half area is, we know from this 30. That is equal to half into base. Here BC is the base. Base is 13 into height is, this is AD. This is 90 degrees line. So this is the height for BC. So AD we don't know. I am writing as AD. Now transpose this all this side. 30, if you transpose the 2, it become into 2. And if you transpose into 13, it become by 30. That is equal to AD. So next 32s are 60. 60 by 13 is equal to AD. 13 ones. 13 fours are 52. So remaining is 8. If you keep point, it becomes 80. 13 6 are 78, remaining is 2. So we have point, that's why it's become 20. 13 ones are 13. Okay, leave it up to this. Then AD is equal to 4.61. Simply we can write 4.6 centimeter. Length of AD is 4.6 centimeter. ABCD is a square. In this we have a triangle. EFC is a triangle. Find the area of shaded region. This region area we have to find out. How can we find out this? In this we don't know whether it is 90 degrees or whatever the degrees, and we don't know its length. Nothing we know in this. EF we don't know. Length of EF, FC, CE, nothing we know, but we have to find out its area. So how can we find out? First we have to find out the area of square ABCD. This side 20 and this side also. Length is 10 plus 10, 20. Breadth also 20. Then area of ABCD square is equal to side square. Area of square is S square. So 20 square. 20 square means 2 2s are 4. 400 centimeter square. So area of ABCD square is 400. Next, come to this triangle EDC, means this part. Triangle EDC. If you go for this part, I am writing here only. When this is 10 plus 10, 20, AB is 20, opposite side also 20. Simply this is a square, na? Okay, opposite sides equal. When this is 20, this is also 20. But here they have given ED is 8. When this is 8, remaining this is 12. This become AE become 12 centimeter. ED become 8 centimeter. Now if you go for EDC triangle, half into base into height. Half into base you can take here. Why? Because this is the square. Square means all are 90 degrees. So 90 degrees means this is a right angle triangle. This we can take as height. So base if is 8, this is 20. Height is 20. 2 ones are 2 tens are 20. 8 into 10, 80 centimeter square. This is the area of triangle EDC. Next come to this triangle FBC. This triangle same. This is 90 degrees. So half into base into height. Half into base. You can take as 10 into height is 20. So 2 ones are 2 tens are 20. 10 into 10, 100. 100 centimeter square. This area. Next come here AEF. AEF half into base into height. This is square. So this is also 90 degrees. So here half into base 10 into height is 12 centimeter. 2 ones 2 6 are 12. So 10 into 6 is 60 centimeter square. Then add all these three triangles. This is 80 plus this is 60 plus this is 100. So total is 240 centimeter square. So 1, 2, 3. These three triangles area is 240, but total rectangle area is 400. So from this total rectangle area, if you subtract these three parts, you will get this part only, na? So subtract 240. 400 minus 240 is 160 centimeter square. So this is the area of triangle EFC. In a room, floor consists of 3000 rhombus shaped tiles. Floor consists 3000 rhombus shaped tiles. Next, diagonals of those rhombus shaped tile. One tile diagonals are 45 centimeter and 30 centimeter. Two diagonals they have given. If cost for polishing those tiles, cost per 1 meter square is 2 rupees 50 paisa. 2.50 rupees. Then what is the total cost to polish the total room? Next, so means first we have to find out the area of that tiles, total area. To find out the total area of that total room, first we have to find out what is the area of one tile. So area of one tile is equal to, we know those are in rhombus shaped. Rhombus formula is half D1 D2. half. D1 is 45 into D2 is 30. So 2 ones are 2, 2 15s are 30. So 1 into 45, 45. 45 into 15. So we will do with this. 15 5s are 75. 15 4s are 60 plus 7, 675. So area of one tile is, these are in centimeters, so this is centimeter square. Area of one tile is 675 centimeter square. Then area of 3000 tiles. Area of 3000 tiles means we have to multiply this 675 with 3000. So first do with 3. 3 5s are 15. 3 7s are 21, 1, 22. 3 6 are 18 plus 2, 20. And 1, 2, 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3. So 20 lakhs 25,000 centimeter square area. Area of that rhombus shaped room is, so area of 3000 tiles is 20 lakhs 25,000 centimeter square area. But they have given 2 rupees 50 paisa per meter square area. Means first we have to convert this centimeter square area into meter square. So how can we convert? So 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. 1 meter is 100 centimeter. 1 meter square is 100 into 100 centimeter square. So 100 into 100 means 10,000 centimeter square. So 1 meter square is 10,000 centimeter square. Then 1 centimeter square is, just transpose this 10,000 this side, it become 1 by 10,000 meter square. So 1 centimeter square is equal to 1 by 10,000 meter squares. So this is 20 lakhs 25,000 centimeter square. If you want to convert this into meter square area, by 10,000 we have to do. So 1, 2, 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3 zeros. Cancel. And when in base we have 10. So 202. This we can write as 0.5 meter square. Why? Because just divide with 10. 202.5 meter square. So this is total area of that room. So per 1 meter square 2 rupees 50 paisa. So per 200 area for cost for polishing total room is equal to area is 202.5 and the cost per 1 meter square area is 2 rupees 50 paisa. So multiply this. So 2.50 means we can take it as 2.5. So assume this as 25 for now. 25 5s are 125. 25 2s are 50 plus 12 62. 25 zeros 0 and plus 6 6. 25 2s are 50. So we assumed that as 25, but this is 2.5. So after one digit we have point. Here after one digit we have a point. So after two digits we have to 1 plus 1, 2 digits. 1 2. From right side after 2 digits we have to keep a point. Then this become 506 rupees 25 paisa. Here one more question we have. A path 2.5 meter running around a square field. A path ante way. So if this is a square field, around this a path is running around a square field. Around a square field 2.5 meter means this is the 2.5 meter width. Around it, if A, B, C, D is a square. Around it we have a pathway. This is the way. So around it is with 2.5 meter width. Everywhere it is with 2.5 meter width. Here also 2.5 meter width. Like this. Then whose side is a path 2.5 meter running around a square field whose side is 45 meter. Means side of this square field is 45 meter. Square means all sides are equal. So AB 45, BC 45, CD 45, DA also 45. Next, determine the area of the path. Area of the path. What is this path? So, you can observe that when ABCD is a square, around it same with 2.5 meter width. Means if you take this P, Q, R, S. P, Q, R, S is also a square. So, why? Because this is a path. So, if you take this total, just forget about ABCD. If you observe now PQRS, PQRS is also a square. So, what is the side of PQRS? Here, this is 45 meter and you can observe here width is 2.5. Means from here to here. Here to here also 2.5 meter and here to here. This also 2.5 meter. This is 2.5, this is 2.5 meter. Then this total length if you take 2.5 plus 2.5 is 5 plus 45. 45 plus 5 is 50 meter. So side of this square is 50 meter. PQRS square side is 50. Then area of PQRS is equal to S square. Side of area of square is S square. So S is 50. 50 square. 50 square means 2500 meter square. Area of PQRS. Next, area of ABCD. Area of ABCD. This is the area. Area of ABCD is equal to 45. Its side is 45. So it is 45 square. 45 square means 45 square is 2025. 2025 meter square. So 2025 meter square. So PQRS is 2500. ABCD is 2025. So if you subtract ABCD from PQRS, you will get the area of this path only, na? So area of path is equal to area of PQRS minus area of ABCD. So area of PQRS is 2500 minus area of ABCD is 2025. Now this is 475 meter square. So area of this part is 475 meter square. Here I have given 4 questions. So for these 4 questions, please comment in comment box. Answers of these questions, comment in comment box. If you have any doubt also, please comment in comment box. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe my channel.